We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy, Tommy G, here with the Wednesday edition of the Stay Cashin show. Here with the normal goof troop, Joey Rackets, Bill Rupp, Evan Hand. Evan, let's start with you. How you doing today, my friend?
Worse than yesterday somehow.
Wow. Did you hear that banging or no?
No.
All right, good. Carry on.
It just still hasn't set in. And I saw the line movement this morning for the Cowboys game, and not doing well.
All right. Which way do I need to go? I know part of my ear's off, so I guess this ear's off a little, so I need to go this way. Okay. Gotcha. I'm working off the non-headphone here. Yeah, I didn't feel good this morning about it. It actually started hitting in the Aaron Rodgers thing and the whole season being done. And, you know, like I said, I'm not a fan of teams anymore like I used to. I'm a fan of my money. But this is kind of different, Evan. This was kind of like the first time in 43 years I actually went into the season with actual Super Bowl aspirations, hope, was booking tickets to go to games. Like, I was very excited. I still believe in Zach Wilson. I still believe in the Jets, as we talked about. But, I mean, it's obviously not, you know. I still believe in my Audi Q8, but if I just crashed my R8, I'd be pissed, right? So, yeah, not happy. Bill Rupp, I'm sure you're happy.
Very.
Happier, or were you happier yesterday?
I'm past it now, but
You're over it. Okay. So
I'm over it. I'm over it. It's over. It's done. Achilles is ruptured. It's over.
Torn.
Yeah.
Torn, ruptured, fucked.
Rackets, why are you always so high? Rackets, come down a little bit. You're like King Tut when you're in here.
I mean, listen.
Yeah. Rackets like sits like this. I think
I'm kind of far back. No, I mean, if you want me to sit up, I can sit up like this.
No. Move your chair down a little.
I can't move my chair down.
Up.
Move my chair
Move
up.
your camera up, chair down. Yeah, there you go.
That's better.
Yeah, you just kind of look like the big brother of me and Bill. Rackets, how you doing today? Bad loss for the Orioles. Fucking, we all hate you right now. How you doing?
Orioles were awful yesterday. Fucking can't hit Wainwright. What is that?
How does Wainwright go 5?
I don't know.
No,
I don't have an answer for that.
Fuck.
Bill, how you feel?
Not good about that.
On a slow sports day, right? Like, I mean, we pretty much got every day where we can, not have to play, end of the year baseball, right? Heading into playoffs. We got the playoffs coming soon. So like that Tuesday, Wednesday's big, right? We need these lock, stock, and barrel favorites to come home for the parlays. And that was not fun, Bill.
No,
it was not
wasn't.
I only bet one bet yesterday.
We all basically were like, all right, let's just.
Not the bet on the 9th, and then.
You had them parlayed with the Astros though. That fucking tank.
Yeah.
They were that shit was dead right off the get go.
We didn't have a banner night yesterday.
No, Astros were not. Our Astros are not good, dude. I don't know what's going on. Ever since that Orioles series, they've been awful.
And I mean, listen, my Bellinger and Mariners came through, so that was good. That salvaged the bleeding a little bit. But yeah, very very interesting end to the baseball season here with a lot of the favorites. Plus, when you're so heavy in football mode nonstop, to plug right back into baseball is not the easiest thing in the world. Baseball is a very hot.
But I mean, like the Orioles should have won.
Yeah, I don't think you needed much research to know the Orioles should have beat Wainwright with their former ace on the mound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Oakland just basically shit stomped the Astros.
Oakland's been really good this week. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, well, this is that last 2 weeks of the baseball season where everyone just gets fucking upside down and sideways. So I did a little review of my bets for the weekend, right? Because I always like to put the bets out, and then, I mean, Bill, you don't need to review anything. You pretty much won every single bet you put out the whole weekend. Plus 1200s, plus 3500s, like all kinds of shit. And I was actually very happy. The 4 p.m. NFL slate, when I did my review, I actually went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2, right? Phenomenal. The 1 p.m. slate, obviously had a max bet on Drake London. We know that didn't pan out very well.
And I played him in DFS because of that.
Yeah,
I
played him 100% in DFS.
Thanks, Tommy.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, all you could do is trust the early math, right? 333 yards in 4 games with 36 targets under Ritter. Yeah, what are we going to do, right? You can't predict Goddard getting a 0. You can't predict Burrow throwing for 40 yards. There's some things going to catch it. So I got caught on Drake London on that a little bit. Not upset about that. Hit my parlay, hit the Falcons, was my favorite bet. Lost the Falcons Vikings. I think we'll all agree the Vikings should have fucking won that game 12 times.
I mean, talk about the Vikings. They're I'm with them this week, tomorrow.
Thursday night, up 7 early, plus 230. Give me
we're going to talk about that. hit my Shaheed prop, hit the Saints, and then I lost the Bengals with Burrow. So literally on that whole 1-4 slate, I mean, I have maybe 2 or 3 bets that I look at and go, maybe I fucked up on that, and I won 11. So felt good about that. Giants game, I just threw out the window, guys. I basically just threw it out the fucking window, right? All the props, everything you did in that game, Barkley touchdown, like that was just.
Plus you did unders. You didn't win anything.
Yeah, I suck. Fucking we suck. Whatever it was, that primetime game. And then the Jets game, I actually made it out of the Jets game alive with Aaron Rodgers somehow.
Garrett Wilson.
I mean, Garrett Wilson should have fucking hit, but we hit his touchdown plus 180. I'm the only person in America who hit the Jets plus 220 when Rodgers got hurt because I believed in Zach Wilson. And then I had a max bet on the Jets, missed Kincaid by a yard. So literally, I just went through the whole thing. Thursday night, I won money on Detroit and KC. So, I'm kind of like a break-even week for me with 2 apocalypse. But I feel great about how I went out.
It's also
Bill,
week 1.
I mean, on week 1, listen, week 1, it's tough. I feel fantastic. I feel like I was on it. And a couple learning mistakes from it. The Giants game and the Jets game were really the 2 big apocalypses where you're going to predict 40-0 or Rodgers tears his ACL, Achilles. Bill, what was your rundown of your weekend? I know you pretty much.
I logged into my FanDuel account today because I took money out the other day. I'm like, where the fuck did all this money come from? I just kept hitting the Jets because I had that $500.
I was on the phone with you telling you to keep hitting the Jets.
I had that $500.
You had a bet with me, and you were hedging it the whole way through.
I had that bet with you, so I got the 220, I got the 550, and then I got the 920 also. And I just thought it was like, at this point, I'm like, this is a game that they're going to win now once they start coming back. And even at the end, I hit it minus 150 right before the punt.
Before the punt, yeah.
I'm like, how is this minus? They're getting the ball at midfield. Like, it didn't make any sense. So I just went over and I smashed that 500. I paid for that easily with you, and I made a ton on it. Just because I was like, well, what do I do here? Do I lose my bet with Tommy? Or now I want the Jets to win, but I don't want to get Tommy's mouth. Yeah.
I mean, if you literally eliminate the Giants game, I smashed. I had a phenomenal Sunday. That Giants game was an aberration. Rackets, how'd you feel about the opening week?
It played right into what I do, man. It was 12-4 on the unders. All the primetime unders hit. It was a week. It was a good week for me.
Yeah,
I think honestly,
I think we're pretty locked in.
I'm going to be playing a lot of. I mean, I'm just going to be blind betting unders for the first month of the season until the
whole season.
Not even the whole season. I will on the prime times, but I'm talking about on Sunday.
Oh, I thought you meant prime times. Yeah.
Yeah, prime times all the whole year. But the first 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I think on Sundays I'm going to start doing just making under parlays because none of these teams had the preseason. None of the offenses look good. The defenses are ahead of everybody. Unders are killing everything.
Tommy, do you know who leads the league in turnovers since 2018?
Josh Allen.
Who's that? Josh Allen.
He's got 87 turnovers.
84.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Jesus. I mean, listen, I was getting killed on fucking saying Josh Allen wasn't elite for 3 years.
Those weren't normal. Those weren't like great.
No, these are Josh Allen has bad turnovers. We know that.
All of them were bad this week. All of them.
All 3 were bad this week.
That wasn't like the Jets were like, holy shit, what a play the Jets. No, that was like
he threw the ball deep over the middle of the field in double coverage 3 times.
So I'll say this: the one where Whitehead picked it off in front of Sauce Gardner was good. I saw where
the one where he undercut the route.
Yeah,
that was
the
good one.
Undercut the route. That was a good one. The other 2 were fucking maniacal because not only were they to nobody, nowhere, but you're playing Zach Wilson and the Jets. The stadium was deflated,
and they're moving the ball already.
Wilson didn't take a snap with the first team all season.
I heard if he got 3 interceptions the whole season, he got a $200,000 bonus.
250, he got it.
Yeah, so he got it all.
He's the AFC Defensive Player of the Week this week.
Yeah, every single sales position I've ever been in, my boss had a target, right? When I used to work for sales companies, they'd be like, oh, 200,000, you get this bonus. I would always scale it up to like $1 million, right? Like a number that wasn't sustainable to keep the bonus tiering. And they'd always ask me why, in case you have a game like that, right? So he should have scaled his bonuses up to, what if I get 11 interceptions? Who the fuck? But why not go there? Right now, he's probably capped.
That's a good point.
Right? He could probably get a 4th and 5th next week, and no one will care. So, Whitehead, I hope you scaled that up to at least. I mean, Evan, is it unrealistic for him to end the season with 7?
Not even remotely.
Not even close, right?
No, they play the Bills again, and
he'll probably pick off 3 more passes.
Last year, Josh Allen.
And we play the Cowboys, so Dak's going to throw him a couple.
Josh Allen threw 2 interceptions in both games last year.
Yeah,
he threw 3 this year, so he's going. He's up for 2 more next game. So
Whitehead, next time you learn, scale up whatever you think you can get. Build your commissions up to double or triple that.
I don't think we talk about Josh Allen, his turnovers enough, because if Dak was doing this, he would be crucified.
Well, I mean, listen, the difference is Josh Allen's doing this, but also leading his team to the playoffs, also going deep into the playoffs. Like, Dak's not even fucking winning a playoff game for 5 years. So, now that he actually has, it's a different story. But, I mean, realistically, Josh Allen...
And you see that they don't even trust Dak in the end of the game. What did they do last year?
Dak's own coaches don't trust
They
Dak.
gave the ball to Zeke to throw, to do something. What the hell play was that?
The Bills kind of changed the offense too based on the fucking time of the game. Like when they fucking needed that field goal at the end of the game, all of a sudden Josh Allen was Superman again.
Yeah.
Fucking dimes all the way down the field. The overtime starts and then they're back to shit. You know what I mean?
The reason I cut you off with that is because that's the social justice ESPN. It's basically another way of saying if Dak was white and Josh was black, right? That's what they mean.
I mean, that's not what I'm saying.
I know it's not, but that's where they take it. So my point is there's a reason Josh Allen goes in the 2nd round, 3rd round of fantasy drafts, and Dak goes in the 16th, right?
I do see what you're saying there.
Yes. Josh Allen is throwing for 450 yards with 39 touchdowns, rushing for another 8 and rushing for 800, right? Josh Allen's accountable for 5,300 yards and 48 touchdowns every year. So if he goes and throws fucking 10, 11 picks, that's fine. Whereas Dak Prescott was literally losing to the fucking Redskins consistently.
Allen is 97% of the Bills' offense.
He's 97% of the offense, right? Whereas, Dak has had weapons of Zeke, Pollard, CeeDee Lamb. I mean, he's had a squad around him the whole time. Yeah,
I did like about the Bills.
And by the way, here, just to put a bow on that, Bill, the thing about Josh Allen is he did need to do that at first, right? The first 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
and
that's the problem. And he succeeded doing it, and now he thinks he could do it all the time.
And he did need to do it in college, too. He didn't play for Alabama, right? So you're looking at a dude who went to Wyoming in college, so he had to be the whole team, came to a shitty Bills team with no weapons, had to be the whole team. The only thing with Josh is now he needs to learn that you don't need to be the whole team anymore. You got weapons now. Now you got Diggs and you got
He's got to learn that first downs are
Kincaid and you got Knox. Like, you can chill now.
Also, he can
first downs are okay. He doesn't have to push it down the field all the time.
You can slide. You don't need to run over fucking Mosley, who's the same size as you.
He got murdered one time.
Yeah, I mean, just chill, bro. You're good. When you're playing Zach Wilson and no Aaron Rodgers, maybe you don't need to throw a bomb. Maybe the punt's okay. Because as Jet fans, we were scared to death of receiving a punt at the 10 and starting with Zach there. So your worst case scenario was our worst case scenario too. So maybe just chill out a little bit.
I liked Stephon Diggs, like how he was getting everybody fired up on the sideline and going.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs is also the one who breaks the team apart when
they're 1-3. Diggs is also the guy.
Let's relax there. That if they're 1-2, Diggs is the one imploding the sideline.
Doing that. He wasn't being a
because they're 0-0.
He was stepping up. So
listen, it's the Lindor situation. Like I told you with Lindor and these guys, when you're 0-0 or 0-1 or 3-1, everyone's a great team player. Once you're 1-3, 1-4, 2-5, then you'll watch Stephon Diggs fucking quit the season and run off like Antonio Brown doing fucking jumping jacks with his shirt off. So that is the big part of Stephon Diggs. But anything else from the weekend, Bill, that we need to cover going in? Obviously, we're going to cover the Thursday night game here because we don't have a show tomorrow. We'll probably switch the show schedule at some point. We're just trying to get all the other shit done behind the scenes here before we do that. But anything else on the weekend now that you've had a day or two to sync on it, Bill?
No, not really.
Do you trust Burrow this week?
I mean, you have to.
Do you trust all the guys that shit the bed? Do I trust Drake London? Do you trust Goddard? Like, do we trust
a guy like a team like Cincinnati gets killed and then they come back and kill it? Like,
but do you think divisional game too?
But do you think it was an aberration, or do you think it's just they're not ready because they didn't have a preseason?
Well, yeah, preseason. Plus, I think Cleveland always plays them tough anyway. So
yeah, Cleveland is always a tough game for kind of like. There's a couple situations like that.
You had the Miz over there, fucking opening up the season, whatever they do with the guitar and breaking shit and the dog pound. So the Miz gets you all fired up in that stadium. Yeah. Gotta love the Miz.
All right, Evan, what do you got for headlines?
First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Ryan Reed saying, "Evan, scale up your TikTok view compensation. Thank Tommy for the idea." You're muted.
We can't hear Tommy. Let's go.
I was saying, nice, Evan. Now monetize that, and I'll be more than happy to give you a raise.
Next up is Zab. Zab gave a bet out last week on Friday. He sent a dono, and I didn't read it. On me, hand up. He gave another one for tomorrow night's game, Hawkinson over 4.5 catches. So we owed him that. There is that.
There we go. We'll get that on the board for Zab. I like it.
Next thing is Trent Williams of the 49ers was hoping that Pittsburgh's offense could do something in the game on Sunday so he could get a break. And that's just as disrespectful as it comes.
So say that again.
Trent Williams, the tackle for the 49ers.
I know he is, yeah.
He wanted the Steelers to get a first down because all the 3 and outs he was tired.
In the first half, I don't think they had a first down. I don't think they got a first down until the very last drive of the first half.
They had 1 yard at the end of the first half, I think.
Yeah.
It was like 199, 299 to 1. There was a total of like 200 yards in the first
half. The 49ers defense is so good, dude.
Yeah, it really is. My favorite thing, though, is that everyone's still high on Kenny Pickett, card market, but they're
I like Kenny Pickett still, too.
You love Kenny Pickett, but we're going to smash Ritter. Kenny Pickett's in like his 3rd year, 2nd full season. I mean, how do we not thrash Kenny Pickett, Rackets?
I like Kenny Pickett.
You can't just like him. If you're going to kill Ritter, how do you not kill Pickett?
Tommy,
did
you give this guy my number?
Who? Maybe. I don't know why.
Well, someone's calling me. I don't know who it is.
I don't know.
Hello? Did you give this guy my number?
No, we got the guy downstairs fixing the TVs, just trying to get the whole TV setup done. And Bill's my AV guy, so I don't know if that's it. Go on, but Rackets, I would like to know how come the same
last year I was
Venom doesn't go at Kenny Pickett, who's on his 2nd full season.
I mean, Pickett last year he was bringing the team back. The entire first half they were down, and then he was coming back, game-winning drives all fucking season long.
I mean, we're not talking about last year. I'm talking about.
I understand that. But this year it was kind of the same thing. They were dog shit in the first half, except they were dog shit in the second half. But I can't give them a grade going against the 49ers because they're going against the best defensive football. So I'm not going to hit him yet. If he looks like that again next week and the week after that, then maybe I'll start jumping off. But I'm not going to kill him against the 49ers. And I'm not going to kill anybody against the 49ers.
They were also saying that he got a concussion early in the game, and that's what fucked him all
up. He definitely played like
he played like he had a concussion.
I think he had a 23 QBR.
They need to target George Pickens more. That's part of the problem.
I mean, listen, Allen Robinson had a little resurgence.
And that's the other problem. Allen Robinson is not good.
He was horrible last year.
Yeah, I mean, that was – everything about that game was fucking weird because keep in mind, my boy Jarrett Stidham did lit the Niners up for 340 and 3 in his one start last year against them. So they are light uppable. Anyone else that we need to talk about headlines here, Evan?
Not to beat a dead horse, but Tom Brady is not in the discussion for a Jets quarterback.
Not.
I
don't buy it.
I guess they're looking more at Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
And the last thing
that's your game manager though that you wanted is Jacoby Brissett.
Listen, here's the deal. All right. Unfortunately, this was our Super Bowl year, right? Everything was built around this year. Nothing's going anywhere. Yeah. These guys are all young. They're going to be here next year. Whatever. You need to decide if Zach Wilson is, forget starting quarterback, going to stay on this team or send him the fuck out of Dodge. One or the other, okay? And honestly, we can win even if he sucks. We saw it last year. We won with Flacco, Mike White, and fucking Zach Wilson. We were fucking 5-1, 7-4. So we can win right now. First 6 games are very tough. I don't want Jacoby Brissett. Look, the bottom line is if we have Zach Wilson, we're not winning a Super Bowl, right? If we have Jacoby Brissett, we're not winning a Super Bowl. So what the fuck's the difference? Unless you're going to go, if you want to take a chance on a secondary. Phillip Rivers out of retirement and take a flyer on something, or Carson Wentz. Maybe we can make him do nothing and win. Maybe, Tom Brady comes out of retirement. Cool. But, we're not doing Matt Ryan. We're not doing Jacoby Brissett. We're not doing fucking, who was the other kid? Josh Rosen, I'm hearing. No, we're not doing any of that shit.
Rivers is the best option you just named.
We're either bringing Rivers out of retirement, bringing Brady out of retirement, maybe taking a shot with Carson Wentz, but still making sure it's Zach's job and Carson's the backup. Or we're trying to go and steal Jarrett Stidham, or people are talking Stafford. I don't know why the fuck.
I heard that too, and I'm like, why would the Rams move Stafford?
Dude, they have Stetson Bennett behind them. What the fuck are they doing with Stafford? Now here's the one thing no, we don't want Darnold, dude. We got rid of Darnold.
I want him back.
Bring Darnold
Dude, he
back.
lost his job to Baker Mayfield. He's garbage, dude. No, we're not doing Darnold. You're the worst.
Oh, come on, please.
Fucking Darnold.
Bring Darnold back. Niners need to recoup picks for Trace Lance.
I may turn my colors in. Yeah, if we do Darnold. Fuck out of Darnold. But you just got me so frazzled I forgot what I was going to say there. What was I just talking about?
I don't know, but I like your Schoolhouse Rock shirt.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Evan, what was I just talking about before you said the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard?
The best option? Like the best option to go with?
The Rams. So Stafford, I love Stafford. Yeah, bring Stafford here. That'd be fantastic. But the problem is, I don't understand why, especially coming off a win.
Why would the Rams do it, first of all, and how would you not have to overpay for him?
So I looked into it. No, we're not bringing fucking Mike White back.
Evan's so sad.
You guys are the worst. You guys really don't understand. We're either going to fucking try out Zach, or we're going to get something that can win us a Super Bowl. So the thing about Stafford, I heard, Rackets, is that McVay kind of realizes we're fucked. Like this team is not the team. This is not where we're going. I think Stafford's got like 1 year left, or this year, or whatever it is. And I think they're ready to move on from that experiment. They got the Super Bowl out of it. They're ready to go. And they want to lose out for Caleb or one of the other two big quarterbacks that are coming out next year. So winning week 1, I think fucked them. I don't think they wanted to win week 1. I think they were planning on tanking the season and going, because Caleb, like, you should tank for Caleb. You're literally getting a generation. You're getting the best quarterback ever to walk out of college if you get Caleb Williams. So that's the only thing I heard people saying. Maybe they trade Stafford to kind of start Stetson Bennett and go fucking 2-15 and get Caleb Williams, or at least be close enough to trade up. I don't fucking know. But
did you see what RG3 said yesterday?
Someone said Foles. I'm fine with Foles. Like, I mean, Gardner Minshew, right? Like someone like that. Give me something with some upside. Give me something that could either implode or be awesome. Don't give me fucking Jacoby Brissett and fucking Mike White and fucking, Matt Ryan. Like, give me
those game managers,
a little bit of a ceiling.
Of those game managers you mentioned, I will say Jacoby Brissett, after watching him for a season, would be the best one.
Probably, yes. But again, he's not winning.
Yeah, game manager type. Yeah, right? He's not going to win you a Super Bowl.
The bottom line is, he'll get us to 10 wins, but we're not winning a Super Bowl with him. So I don't want it. I want to find out we have with Zach. Then we spent a fucking top 5 pick on him. Let's see what's there. Who were you saying, Emma?
Did you see what RG3 said yesterday?
No.
He's an idiot.
He was on this show, and he was like, you know why guys like me and Phillip Rivers and Tom Brady, like all these like legends who retired, can't come back and play for the Jets? Because we're a distraction. And then everyone around the table was looking at him like, what the fuck are you saying? Like,
no, you suck.
He was horrible.
Yeah, no, you suck. That's why you can't come back and play for the Jets, because you suck. I mean, Bill, RG3 comparing.
That was 11 years ago already that they were drafted Luck and RG3 and Wilson and all them, dude.
Yeah.
That was 11 years ago already.
Pretty nuts. What about Andrew Luck coming out playing for the fucking Jets?
He would never.
I mean,
well, have you seen
he's
him?
lost in the woods somewhere, bro.
Yeah,
he looks like a patient.
It looks like, he does not look good.
He's like half the size he used to be.
I think he
bro.
weighs like 8 pounds.
Yeah, he's like 150 soaking wet now.
Yeah, he looks like he was trapped in like one of those Survivor movies where they chop their arms off, to survive.
He was just lost in the woods for a while. No football, no fucking nothing. He's out there, man.
Yeah. So
hey, they
Eric's saying Stafford's under contract till 2027. You don't want that. So maybe that's why they're trying to get rid of Stafford.
Oh, really? Yeah, that'll do it.
So it's the opposite of what I thought. I thought he was on his way out, but no, they're probably tied to him for fucking
knowing that they're not winning shit for the next 5 years.
Yeah, like we need to rebuild and we have fucking Stafford for 4 years. So
they did catch that nut in Pennsylvania who escaped the prison.
He was wearing an Eagles jersey.
Well, he was wearing an Eagles outfit.
Brian Healy.
When he moonwalked up the wall,
probably Healy.
He was in he was like in American Ninja Warrior. American Ninja Warriored up that wall.
Yeah. Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this, guys. What's the Jets win total right now?
Dog the Bounty Hunter went
to probably like 6.5. Let me look.
I'm slamming it.
Dog the Bounty Hunter went to go find this guy, and they told him, "Dog, stay away." And then they had the real SWAT team go out and find the guy. Because
Dog, stay away.
Dog and Leland are out there with their paintball guns. This guy's got a rifle.
Dog the Bounty Hunter. When are you gonna start hunting bounties, Bill? You can take him down.
No, I could have, but I'm not.
Guys, give me a 7.5 win total on the Jets. Where is it?
Is it 7.5?
I see 8.5 plus money. There's a 7.5 out there for sure.
I got under 9.5, so I'm good.
Oh, you're fucked. Jets. All right, let me put this out, Evan. Jets to make the playoffs. Yes, plus 205. Put that out.
That's a loss.
That's a loss.
You guys don't know what's about to happen.
Dude, it's 8. It's 8.5 under minus 155. Get out. Oh,
yeah,
you can do alts on
7.5.
You can do alts on DraftKings. Hold on.
Give me an alt 7.5. I know it's on one of these sites.
No, you can't do alts. Why won't they give me the alts?
You can.
It won't let me click it over.
We'll see what the regular is.
Yeah, it won't let me click the fucking thing over.
Yeah.
The arrow's there, but it won't let me click it.
Yeah. I've been saying it all year. I'm not going to back off it now that I'm getting crazy plus money on it. You guys don't understand how little of importance Aaron Rodgers was to this team. I said it all year. Now, again, Super Bowl to make the playoffs. Yes, this defense is everything. And you just fucking watched it. You just watched a deflated stadium with a quarterback who didn't take a single rep with the first team all season. Didn't prep for the game. Didn't even have a half to get his blood flowing. And was just thrown out there and did enough to get a win. He didn't do well, but he did enough to get a win against the Buffalo fucking Bills. I'm telling you guys, you don't realize it. Jets do not need much to win 10, 11 games. Bill, your bet's still dead. Your 9.5 is dead.
Jets are winning 10 games. Down to 8.5 plus money, so I could actually middle it right now.
Yeah, the 8.5 plus 155 on DraftKings, but you can't. Does yours have the over, the little arrow thing that to go over?
You can only click view more, and then that's all.
And then it goes away, right? Yep, same with me. The arrow's not there to move to do the alternate.
Need to score 17 points. If the Jets
score 17 I right now I won my bet. I could just middle it. I'm so good.
Great. I mean, I won my bet too.
Such a good.
I'm winning.
DraftKings has some interesting ones. They have 0-17 bets. They have perfection bets. If we were to take one team to go 0-17 this year, Tommy G, who would it be?
Cardinals.
Yeah, that would be mine.
That's the betting favorite at plus 1,200. They're only 1,200 to go 0-17.
I mean, that's hard though. Yeah, that's not enough juice.
That's not like that's hard. It's hard to lose 17 games.
They looked like they were going to win for like the first 3 quarters last week.
I mean, here's the thing about the Jets schedule, dude. Like when you look at it, it's hard for the first 6. But it lightens up.
The second half of it's not bad.
Yeah, it lightens up a lot.
All right, let's stop talking about the Jets before I kill myself.
I mean, listen, your fault. What do you want to talk about? Chris Jones.
25 million, up to 25 million.
Good for him. I mean, there's not much to talk about. He held out. He got it.
Is he really gonna help that Chiefs team that much though? Yes. They look. No, he is, but he doesn't play offense, bro.
Yes, it doesn't.
He doesn't catch the ball.
You guys don't listen. The same talk track would keep happening over and over. Just put me on repeat. Defense is more important than offense.
It is.
Defense is more important than offense.
I understand.
The Eagles didn't get there because Jalen Hurts was a superstar. The Eagles dominated because they had the best defense. The Niners dominated because they had the best defense. These teams that get there have the best defense.
Yeah, but he doesn't catch passes from Mahomes.
It doesn't matter. He stops the other team from catching passes.
Yeah, but the Chiefs need something on offense. Like that,
yes,
they look
but
bad.
I'll promise you this. If Chris Jones played, the Chiefs win that game. 100%.
You think so?
100%. Yeah, 100%. He changes your whole scheme. The Nick
I understand
Bosas,
he's going to get a little bit more pressure on the quarterback, but
the Sauce Gardners, like people like that. That's what I'm saying.
He's not helping Kadarius Toney catch the fucking ball.
For the Jets to have elite linebackers, an elite D line, and an elite secondary, you don't fucking see that, dude. Teams don't have that.
Is Bill clapping at me or waving his hand?
I was clapping.
Okay.
I think he's cheering. He's cheering for me. He just learned how to use the emojis. Yeah, I mean, that's a big deal for the Chiefs. That's a big deal. You know, but they definitely still need a weapon. I'm going to be on Kadarius Toney this week. That's all I fucking know.
He was talking shit to Giants fans after getting fucking
he's a retard, but I mean, Mahomes knows he could be pissed at Kadarius Toney all he wants. Without Kadarius Toney, they're in some trouble.
Is Kelsey playing this week? I saw he's still questionable. Do you think he's going to play?
I would imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got to play, right?
We don't have an official.
After that loss, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he probably could have played. If that was a playoff game, he would have played.
But you're running into stability issues if you try to push that, man. Like,
nah, he's going to play.
He's playing. Well, listen, if they would have won, maybe not, Rackets, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if they would have won, maybe not. Like, you got to remember, dude, that's a big loss, national TV loss right there. So I think we do have – let's run through some of the questionable tags for this weekend just to keep an eye on, obviously, if you guys are looking at it. We got Eckler, who's got a Q tag on him right now, dealing with an ankle injury. What do we think's going on there?
I think he's okay. I think they just kind of let Joshua Kelly do it just because Kelly was fucking super effective.
Yeah, make sure to grab Kelsey. I mean, Kelsey, obviously, we were talking about just now. Let me see.
Joshua Kelly's kind of legit. Kid's kind of good.
Yeah.
Waller.
I'm going to go in order here. Let me just go in the order I have. So we got Aaron Jones. Do we think he's playing? He didn't practice on Wednesday.
He didn't practice. I think they probably hold him out.
It could be interesting. You might see an Emmanuel Wilson sighting or something.
That kid from the practice squad that they elevated last week, I think it would be the one to go up. Bradley or some shit.
Only better for the Falcons.
What's up?
Only better for the Falcons.
Both Falcons running backs this week, bro.
Let's go, Bill. Let's go. Jerry Jeudy, think he makes a comeback?
Broncos bad, dude.
Yeah, Broncos bad. Broncos bad. Yeah, cue your Jarrett Stidham up, boys and girls. Cue it up. Tommy's got fucking thousands of Jarrett Stidham cards. I've been lowly stockpiling without telling you people, so you can't raise the value on them. Jarrett Stidham season's coming. Mark Andrews hitting with a Q tab right now. Looks like he is participating.
I was saying he's got to play this week. The Ravens look awful.
So it looks like he's going to play. A-Train over there on the Colts. What do we think?
He's fine. He just had a knee bruise.
Bruised knee. So
they came out right after
I'm
the
not
game.
going to go through everyone. I'm just going to go through the top guys here. Watson. Watson hamstring wouldn't commit to retaking the field week 2 in Atlanta, but said
hamstrings are sketchy, bro. I don't like pushing hamstrings.
Hey, Bill Rupp, let's go. Another Packer out. Get them all out. Send them all out for our Falcons. Another 15 for 18 100-yard win for fucking Desmond Ridder. Let's get it. Let's keep stacking dubs, Bill. Stacking dubs. My cards
97% completion rate with 200 yards.
Go up every win. I just need him winning. No one remembers what you did in week 1 or 2. Just win. Dubs, playoffs, TV. Let's go. Breece Hall. That is not a fun person to see being limited in practice.
He's only limited because of the fucking ACL from last year. He looked great.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. And then we get down to Jacoby Myers, who out of nowhere is a fucking superstar in Las Vegas. I don't think anyone saw that coming. He's in concussion protocol too, so we may not see Jacoby Myers. Concussion protocol.
Devontae Adams better get peppered this week.
Yeah, and then outside of that, I mean, we're looking at Zach Moss from your Colts. What are you hearing over there in Indy?
Arm's still bothering him. I wouldn't expect him back.
Is it Dion or is it?
It's probably Dion, but the running game sucks. So
the funny thing is that I played Dion in DFS and everyone was ripping me for that. The guy had 13 carries and 6 receptions, so he had 20 touches at 4K. That's all you could do is
he just had a yard per carry.
He just had 1 per carry and 1 per catch. And then the last one we'll touch on here is Cordarrelle. Was dealing with a thigh, I believe. That's another one, Bill. We didn't even factor in Cordarrelle Patterson.
So apparently Arthur Smith
may get a few touches back there.
He's got his own position in the playbook, and it's supposed to be like a Joker package, and then he was inactive on Sunday. So, and he tweeted a picture of the Joker. He tweeted a picture of the Joker and said, "My new role," and he fucking didn't play.
I think it was an injury, though. I don't think it was scratched. But so that's a little rundown there on the injury report. If you guys are in seasonal leagues, if any of that guys hits you or you want to start prepping, get ready. Let's go to MLB. run through some MLB plays today, and then we'll get to the Philly Minnesota bets and see what we got there. We'll go through the kind of first look at the Thursday night football game. But for MLB today, we got a game going on early. Tampa Bay, Minnesota. Tampa minus 280. 2 out, bottom of the fifth. Any interest there, boys and girls?
No, I don't got nothing.
Again, we're going to go lighter with the things. I don't know if you have Howie available or if he had a play for tomorrow's college football. But see if you could text Howie, Evan, and see if he's got a play for Thursday night college football.
All right.
I'm going right back to I'm not doing anything there. I'm going right back to Belly, though. Bellinger getting a hit in Coors. I mean, Bellinger has been the one guy that keeps getting the hit parlays going. So I'm going to be anchoring a parlay with Bellinger minus 380. And the question is, what do we go with? I'm going right back to the Seattle Mariners. I mean, I told you guys yesterday, I know this team, right? Like, you start to get the pulse of a team. I knew the Mariners were going to come out and stomp yesterday because they had to, and they did. And I think this is where the Mariners start a little, 5 to 8 game run against a who gives a fuck Los Angeles Angels team. So I'm going to go Bellinger hit, Mariners win for minus 145. We're going to throw that on there, Evan.
Yep.
That's going to be my favorite play of the day.
Twinsies tied it up.
In mind, both those games are early. So the Rockies play at 3, Mariners play at 4. So if you want to get those bets in, Bellinger hit, Mariners win. That'll be done by 7. So don't know.
I have a parlay. I'm doing Cubs, Orioles, Astros plus 229.
All right. Right when baseball gets hard, Bill starts doing 3-team parlays. That's makes sense. Hasn't done one all year.
And he's going right back to the Astros.
Right when it's hard to win one game, Bill decides to pile 3
together.
The
Astros aren't going to lose 2 in a row to the
All right. Wait. First of all, which Astros game? Don't they play 2 today or no? Oh, no, there's just 1. Okay.
No. The Cubs I like at 3:00, and the Orioles lost yesterday too, so I'm going back to them. So
all right.
there you go.
Listen, Bill's all of a sudden a parlay guy.
One bet.
I think that was Bill's way, Rackets. What that was is Bill of just making one bet, and if it loses, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to watch a movie and wait for tomorrow.
I mean, listen, sometimes when shit's real hard to bet, minimize the risk. Minimize the risk. If it wins, I'm hitting big. If it don't,
throw a few $100 in, win a few grand, and if it loses, turn on fucking Indiana Jones.
100%. I like those kind of days, honestly.
I do that.
Sometimes
I did it yesterday. That's why your Orioles fucked me. Because I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm tired. I'm still upset about Rodgers. I'm just parlaying them, and of course the Orioles lost. But me and Bill watched Indiana Jones last night, Bill. Too long, dude.
It was god-awful.
Too long.
What Indiana Jones?
If they would have wiped away the first hour, Bill, I could have got into it when they were underwater and when they were doing all that. But
bad.
Fuck, dude, I fell asleep, and I'm not going back to it.
I've never seen Indiana Jones.
Yeah, well.
Never.
The original ones, you missed something. 4-4, by the way, in Tampa. Does anyone want Tampa now? 4-4, minus 110.
No.
No, me neither.
Cubs, right. Orioles, Astros.
But yeah, guys, don't waste your time. Dude, we were an hour. Bill's the biggest Indiana Jones fan on the planet. We're an hour and 15 minutes into it, and I was like, Bill, there's still an hour and a half left in this movie. And he was like, what? Yeah, that's when I checked out. That's when I rolled over and went to sleep. We got Cleveland. Do we want any other plays? We like the Cubs, Bill. I'm just doing the Bellinger hit.
Cubs, Orioles, Astros.
You got the Cubs, right? So that's it.
Howie has a bet tomorrow.
All right, cool. Let's save that. Just hang on to that for we'll do college football right after this. Bang through this. I'm not going to go game by game here. There's no need. I am going back to Baltimore minus 174. I think that line looks low, Rackets. I don't understand why it's not 2+.
Yeah, it should be. Drew Rahm is trash. The Orioles traded him. He was the guy for the Flaherty trade. That neither of them worked out, but Drew Rahm's not good.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The Orioles, the one thing they're good at is bouncing back and getting a win after a bad
And they're good against lefties too. Rahm's not good.
Yeah, I don't understand that line. Anything else here on the board that you like? I'm probably going to be going parlaying the Astros with something. I don't know what it'll be.
I know why, but this Braves line looks kind of shady at minus 166 with Strider on the mound.
It looks. I don't really fuck with Philly.
It's Philly and it's Sanchez, but I mean,
I may go over if anything on this game.
I kind of lead Strider here. I don't know if I pay the 166 though.
How
I think
if
the Braves.
Oh no, are you still on that? Go on.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, how about the Yankees yesterday, just going and winning 2 games, then fucking Rodon's a beast all of a sudden, and I mean, fuck
Rodon gives up the home run right off in the first pitch of the game, and then shuts him down for the next.
I mean, fuck this team, dude. Fuck them. Fuck that team. They start trying.
Honestly, if we're jumping down to the Yankees, I kind of like the Yankees again today. Clark Schmidt against Tanner Houck plus 110. I might be on the Yankees.
With the Yankees. I'm not going anywhere near the Yankees anymore.
I might be on the Yankees today again.
You can go near the Yankees.
I was on the Yankees in the early game yesterday. I kind of like them again today. I want to see a lineup, but Schmidt's been probably their best pitcher aside from Garrett Cole.
I've been getting rope-a-dope by the fucking Yankees every time I fucking get off them. The thing I'm worried about at the Astros game we were talking about, kind of using that in a parlay. That line opened to 285. It's got 85% of the money on it. It's down to 275 in some spots. So that is a little weird. White Sox, very similar inverse there. Rackets.
White Sox were down 9-0 or 9-1 yesterday. Came back, tied the game, and then lost.
That's the worst, isn't it? It's the worst. I mean, I didn't have any action on it, but when that happens, I want to kill myself. You know, like it's just like
don't get me all hyped up on this.
Let me move on to the next thing, and then you bring me back in it only to let me down. Yep. But the White Sox today opened at 164. They're down to 148 with 80% of the public. That's weird. That looks like a Royals line.
I've been pretty good at hitting the Royals. I kind of like them again today.
That's what I was asking you. Do you like the Royals?
Yep.
I don't mind the Royals, and that's.
I don't like Clevenger either, so I plus 130 for the Royals. I don't really know too much about Steven Cruz, but the Royals offense is humming, dude.
I'm going to do another Bellinger. Bellinger has just been the nuts for me. I think I hit 98% on Bellinger props. So I'm going to do another one here, Evan. I'm going to go back at Bellinger to record a hit. And you
Zab in the chat says Melvin Gordon is being activated from the Ravens practice squad to fill that spot.
Gus Edwards. It's not necessarily to fill that spot. We don't know if it's going to be Gus Edwards, Justice Hill.
Right. I thought that they were going to go sign somebody. I thought maybe like Kareem Hunt or something would have been on there.
Backs there. That's why I said the J.K. Dobbins injury wasn't the end of the world. Gus Edwards is a very competent back.
I like Gus Edwards.
Justice Hill's a guy I do believe in.
Everyone's saying Jets are signing Chad Henne.
I'm not seeing that.
I don't honestly. I don't despise that.
Bring back Pennington.
Listen, I don't want Henne, but I don't despise it only because. Like, at least it's not Matt Ryan, right? Like, if Henny's there, at least he's the backup. I don't want anyone putting pressure.
It doesn't say they've signed him. They said they're inquiring about him.
I actually don't hate that.
What about Testaverde?
Bring him back. About Patrick Mahomes, too, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, Henne played behind Patrick Mahomes recently, right? So I actually don't hate that because I just want to keep the pressure off Zach. Don't bring anyone in behind him who's like, let's see what he can do. Let's see what he could give him 4 or 5 weeks. These are shit 6 weeks anyway. Tough schedule. Let's let him go and not fucking, put him in a bad mental case and have the other teammates wearing T-shirts of the other guy again. Like, give the kid a fucking chance. So Chad Henne's safe. No one's expecting Henne to take the job. That's good. I like that. That would be a good move. I'm going to go Bellinger Astros. Minus 137, Evan. Bellinger hit Astros. Minus 137, 310. And then any other baseball for any of you guys before we move over to college football and NFL?
Just more parlay.
Start putting baseball at the back, too, of the show so that if we have time for it, we'll do it. But I want to spend more time on college football and NFL if we have a chance to. Let's go to college football first. Thursday night games. Let me just pull up my other sheet here. I got to switch over to a new sheet. What did Howie have?
Navy plus 14.
All right. So tomorrow we have Navy Memphis, Navy plus 14, and we have Miami against Bethune-Cookman. Obviously, there's no bet on that game. I don't even think it's on the board fucking anywhere. So Howie likes Navy plus 14 in that one. Put that down. I do not have a final say on this yet. I got to dig into this a little bit more before I give a final play on it. But we do have Navy plus 14. If you want mine, get signed over for deep.com. Guys, you have to be signed up over there by now. Like I said, we're rocking right now. We are ready to go. You cost yourself so much money not being signed up this weekend, even with all the shit crazy that went on in the NFL. Just Bills bets alone cost you quadrupling your account in there, literally. Like, you have to get over there and get signed up. Let's see. No other college football tomorrow, so we'll be back on Friday to talk about the rest of that. So let's get into the NFL game here. Like I said, I'll give you the Memphis play. I'm probably leaning Navy right now. But, again, I got to dig into it a little bit more for the Memphis game. Let's get into the NFL game. So we got Thursday night football. We're not going to give you every play. We'll give you a couple plays. But Thursday night football, we're looking at the Vikings and the Eagles. Eagles, skin of their teeth, snaked away against a team that really was trying to lose most of the game. Bill, what's your take on this Eagles-Vikings game going on Thursday?
I am on the Eagles. I am off the Eagles. I'm on the Vikings. The spread is dropping as we speak. Right now it's 6 on DraftKings, 6.5 on FanDuel. So on FanDuel, I will be buying it to 7.
It just went down again, literally as you were talking.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get that 7 right now. Let me see what do I have
It's 6 on DraftKings, and the money line just went from 230 to 210.
So I got to get 7.5 minus 162 right now. If anyone sees a better line than that, let me know. But that's what I'm doing. 7.5, 162.
Okay. What are you looking at over there, Rackets?
I just think the game's too close. You know, Vikings always play close games. Eagles didn't really look great. Their defense I wasn't like happy with their defense. So I think the Vikings do enough to keep it close enough within a score.
DraftKings has the up 7 early win again for the Thursday night game. I love the Vikings plus 210. Well, it's 210 now. It was 230 when I took it, but yesterday when I was looking at it, was Eagles were minus 290, and even just taking them, you're going to win $35. Like, it's not worth it if you're on a $100 bet. So give me the Vikings. Pray that they get the ball first and Justin Jefferson catches a touchdown right on the first drive. Cash the thing right off the get-go, and the Eagles can do whatever they want.
Yeah, this is
So I'm sorry, Tommy. I can get plus 7 minus 125, or plus 7.5 minus 140 on MGM. So if you guys like the 7, if you don't feel comfortable with the 7, you want to take 7.5, it's minus 140. Love that.
Okay, I'm going right back to my normal plan. It's Thursday Night Football. This is Kirk Cousins on primetime. This is Kirk Cousins on the road on primetime. But it's also the whole public knows it's Kirk Cousins on the road on primetime, and these games are fixed. Okay, the Thursday night games are fixed. I'm going to give you 2 plays right now, and it's going to be Dallas Goedert over 47.5, and it's going to be Hawkinson over 48.5. Okay, I will have more plays for the subscribers. The only thing I'm doing, I'm following my process. Tight ends over on Thursday and primetime games. That's where I'm going. I'm going right back. No one in their fucking mother's going to be betting Goddard because he threw up a fucking goose egg. And Hawkinson obviously is in a good spot here against an Eagles defense, which is very tough on the perimeters. So I do think Jefferson will do fine. I think Addison will do fine. But if you're going to get to the Eagles, the way you're going to have to do it is over the middle here. Their corners are very good. Their defensive scheme is very good. So everyone, let me see what the chat's saying here. Henny is just admitting Zach is quarterback. Let's see. Vikings are on probation for me. I got Eagles minus 9.5. That's what everyone in the country is going to be doing. Primetime Kirk Cousins blows. Flag will fly. This should tell you a lot about where the game's going to be fixed.
How many of those comments are
Lincoln Financial is a house of horrors for the Vikings. You can tell where the tone of the chat is here, right?
Yeah, and how many of those names are C Duff?
Vikings don't get blown out a lot, man. No, I'm.
Listen, I said Thursday Night Football. I go where the fucking public's not, and right now the public is on the Eagles. The public is 70% on the Eagles.
That's dropping a lot.
That total's high too, 49.
Yeah, total's dropping. Listen, I'm going right back to what we did before. Everyone's on the over. So we have 70% of the public on the over, and it's dropped from 51 to 48.5. And we have 70% of the public on the Eagles, and it's dropped from 7 to 6. So you guys keep sticking the square block in the circle hole. I will be teasing.
Shout out Aber for that gift. That's so funny.
I will be. What's that?
Aber sends that gif all the time. It's the funniest.
Which one?
The square. It's the retard sending the fucking square in the circle hole.
I'm going to go back to my normal drill here. Evan, I'll give you one more play. I'm going to do the alt lines here. Vikings plus 14.5, under 56.5. Minus 144. There you go. So I'm not breaking protocol, guys. You keep banging your heads against the primetime games. I'm not doing it anymore. So I'm going dogs and unders.
This isn't a divisional one, but I think it was last. I think last year's primetime divisional unders were
close to a divisional one in my mind. These are two
close.
Yeah.
I think it was close to 70% last year, 68% or something like that, and the first two already hit this year.
Yeah. So listen, everyone else wants to be brilliant, and then, you're on all the overs. Not any of the props overs hit on any of the primetime games all year yet.
Even the games on Sunday, like a couple of the kids at the pizzeria are like, "Oh, dude, I need 25 more yards." I'm like, "Bro, these guys can't fucking catch the ball. Like, what are you taking these props for? Yeah. Why are you doing that?"
40-0 isn't conducive of props. The fucking Thursday night game, no one's props hit except my fucking tight end. Tight ends, guys. Tight ends. But we're going to have a lot of plays for you guys tomorrow. We'll be finding some of those cool Bill Rupp specials tomorrow. So get over to 4deep.com, guys. You can sign up for a fucking week for like less than $40. Like, what are you doing? Get over. Stop wasting your time. Or you can sign up for the month. But get over to 4deep.com, 25% off the whole site. No promo code needed. Get in there. Let's fuck. I know, the whole chat. Eagles fans are fucking unbearable. I love that you guys didn't win the Super Bowl. Oh, it's fucking great because you're never going to get back there. It's so fantastic to see you guys.
I don't care if the Eagles win or not. I mean, as long as they don't win by 7.5, 7.
Yeah. No, they're going to win by 100. Fly, Eagles, fly. That's it. We're going to just ignore the primetime shit.
They looked really good. They looked
really good last week. They almost lost to the fucking Mac Jones. Let's go. Anything else here that we got to cover?
Nope.
Think we're good. All right. And we're out pretty much on time. I'm going to go put these plays out for the subscribers. Bill Rupp, final words.
Go Vikings.
Go Vikings. Joey Rackets, final words.
Go Vikings. Up 7. That's all you need. All you need is a touchdown, boys.
Evan Hand, final words.
Rigged.
And Tommy G, final words. Get over to 4deep.com. Go sign up. No promo code needed. 25% off. Whole slate of college football, UFC, NFL, every sport in the world. We cover all of them. We do all of them. We win at all of them. Good luck. Stay cashin', motherfuckers.
Let's go!